It is unethical to reject patients who come to a hospital for treatment. I have said here repeatedly that every person who comes to a hospital must be seen and attended to, and at the least given advice. You give him advice on what to do. If you can't handle it, advise them where to go, or call transport for them. But to just say, go, we don't handle that is unethical, is not acceptable. So if that happens anywhere, you have the authority to write to the board, the governing board of that hospital, and lay your complaint. Or you can also write to the Ministry of Health. Or you can write to the State Ministry of Health if it's a state-owned hospital. If it's a private hospital, you can write to the medical director, or if they have a governing board, you can write there to express yourself. This is very important because self-correction begins with being with it being pointed out that something was not properly done.
Meanwhile, the Director General of the Nigeria Center for Disease Control, Dr. Chikwe Ihekwazu, has dispelled suspicion regarding the number of COVID-19 cases in the country, saying the cases are real.
We see a lot of suspicion around the numbers. We sometimes wonder, the people saying that, are they not watching what is happening across the world? Are we all collectively with India, Brazil, the US, the UK? Is there some form of global collaboration to deceive Nigerians? It's not the case. This is the reality of what we face, and we have to come together to address this. How do I deal with the stigmatization of when public health workers come to your house and ask you questions on who you might have been in touch with? How do we deal with that? And states have been doing this differently. Some states now use completely unmarked vehicles so that people don't feel stigmatized when public health workers come to them. One important group of stakeholders to help us reduce the stigma are religious and cultural leaders, traditional leaders across the country. This is really what we're encouraging every state across the country to bring in a diverse set of voices to preach, to confirm to people the challenges that we face, that these are real, nobody is making them up, there are people behind those numbers, and we need to come together to do what we have to do to reduce transmission.